Today we're picking up from where we left off 7 days ago when I did a analysis on EURUSD. Now, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like, because I believe you're going to find the content here useful. The aim of the game or the actual design is to help you get to the bag, as well as help myself to the bag. So with that said and done, do the following, which is hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. So with all of that said and done, we're going to get straight into the analysis that we did last week, right? Well, we're just going to recap on that, and then after we've done that, we're going to look at what we should be keeping an eye out for this week, right? So as it stood during last week's analysis, we were somewhere here, right? We were somewhere here in regards to where price was, right? And what's happened is, as always, price has left the low side of the high value area and made its way all the way up to the high side of the high value area. So essentially, it's left from this location over here and made its way all the way up here within the last 7 days, right? Price has done that. Now, this is the concept that I mainly talk about because if you're not aware, we are quite heavy users, or I'm a heavy user. I like to say we a lot, right? I am a heavy user of the volume profile. Like, I think this tool is absolutely phenomenal. So you're going to see a lot of it on this channel. So what we can see is price has left. It's got all the way to the top side right here. This is where it is right now, okay? And what we now need to find out is what price plans to do at this level up here, okay? Now, there's a couple of things we can wait for. And all those things there requires patience, right? So this trend line that I've drawn, okay, basically, we go through this area over here because I will consider that a fake out. Right, I literally would consider that a fake out because outside of that, we can see the price basically follows the basic standard trend of it just hugs the trend line that I've just drawn. Okay, so I'm more inclined to basically follow that than add this one to the mix, but we don't discount these moves to the downside over here because of these low value node levels right here. Okay, so last week, when price was doing this thing, I put in a couple levels to draw your attention to what you kind of needed to think about should certain conditions be met. So I believed I put a little level down here to say if price went below this number, you could obviously look at that to see what it's trying to do. And if price closed above this number over here, which was in conjunction with this low value node area over here, you should consider putting in longs to ride it to the upside. This one kind of panned out, so obviously if you took this call, well done to you for grabbing it, and obviously well done to you for even coming to this channel to follow along with what we discuss, because bottom line is you help me as well as help yourself at the same time, so you're definitely well appreciated for doing that. So with that said and done, we're going to look at what's happening right now. Actually, wait, as a matter of fact, before we even do that, let me see how far this thing goes back. Okay, so this volume profile is derived from this high point over here all the way this way. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so a couple things that we need to keep an eye out for, especially if this level breaks, right? Because what kind of needs to happen right now is price needs to find its way under here. Okay, if price finds its way under here, we could definitely think about taking shorts, but we also want another condition to be met as well, right? That condition is the swing low of the Thursday yesterday. We need that to be taken out. So the low of yesterday, we need that taken out, right? So that would be this level right here. This level right here is what we would want taken out. Right? Because with that level being taken out, it confirms a number of things for us. So this is the low value node area, right? Inside of the high value area. So that goes we start getting ready. Okay, we start getting ready. We have another low value node area right here, okay, so which sits comfortably with this resistance level that I've just drawn out. So one or two things need to happen in and around the low value node area. Either price bounces off it, okay, or prices closes under it. So as a matter of fact, if I am to make this even more accurate, right, in terms of taking sales, we kind of want to look at a sell from this location over here, supposing to the one where I had before, because that would then give us an absolute clear indication. The first level that I put down basically means that it comes to this level, but if you lock it in and it bounces from that level, obviously you're not going to be happy. So the best way is to wait for it to create a new lower low. So we have a lower high. So we have a lower high here, a lower high here, and we want to see a lower high down here, which is going to be lower than this one. Hence why this location over here makes more sense after looking at it, right? So as it stands, I will be patient right now. I'll be patient right now, and I would wait to see what price plans to do. At the same time, let me put in another level here that we need to keep an eye on. At the same time, I would want to know if this level right here gets taken out. So if this level, which is Thursday's high, is taken out, that will basically put price above the low value node on the low side of the volume profile, right? And the levels that we're looking at, so the levels we're kind of looking at right now is on the low side. So looking for sales, right, will be 1.13926, and looking for buys will be 1.149.52, right? So these are the numbers that we'll be looking for. So once again, 1.13926, that's that over here, and that's for the sales. And for the buys, we're looking at 1.14952, right? These are the moves that you'll be looking for. Now, chances are, okay, we're not going to get these moves today, right? We're not going to get these moves today. We might get them today because today's NFP, right? Today's NFP, so we could definitely get them today, but I don't think we will, right? And if we did, what I would do, in all fairness, right, especially because today's the NFP day, right, is I would do you know what? I couldn't tell you because NFP day is it's a massive FOMO. Do you know what I mean? It's a massive FOMO. I mean, the best thing that I could say is patience. Be patient and know that you have a clear direction before you jump in. But at the same time, that might not be the best way of doing things. I mean, patience is always the best way of doing things when it comes to trading, in all fairness, right? The ability to be patient is a superpower in the trading world. So NFP is today, right? NFP is today. And if we are to look at profit potential of EURUSD breaking down to the low side of the high value area, it just might be worth it. So I'm just going to draw it from here, from where I've kind of put my level, and I'm just going to draw it down. So that will probably give you around 143 pips, right? If you catch it from the level that I've marked out, which for me will be the safest level to get in at, right? At the same time, you might push it even higher, or you might even jump in now, at which point you'll be looking at 178.2 pips, right, to the downside. The flip in that is we don't know what NFP is going to do, because as you can see from yesterday's news report, the world is kind of going crazy at the moment. So, I mean, rumors, allegations, you know, all the cool stuff that makes the news interesting is all happening now. So I don't know what's going to happen on NFP. So my advice would be to be patient. At the same time, I'm not a financial advisor giving you financial advice. I'm only making out recommendations that seems logical to me, right? At the same time, profit potential, if we get a bounce to the upside, okay, so we're going to look at both. So the first is quite hard to tell, which is if you take it from here, because I don't even know how high I can even take this up to. I think maybe about here. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so if he was to take it up to the highest that EURUSD has been so far this year, I would say, I may be right. I could be right. I may be wrong. I haven't looked that far back. Let me go to the day. Actually, tell a lie. See, good thing to check. Well, the high that it's been for this year, that would be a good way of saying it. So the highest it's been for this year, which is this level right here. Okay, if you also target that based on where I would take my buys from, you're looking at roughly around 78 pips, right? If you're feeling like you're ready to do a bit of FOMO and you jump in now, your potential profit to that level is roughly around 141 pips, right? So that's the zone that we're in at the moment. That's the zone that we're in at the moment, depending on how you want to play the game of EURUSD. But me right now, today being NFP day, I would be patient. Also, as well, I will be more heavily leaning towards taking sells, right? Just because price is leaving this low value node up here. So we got this situation up here taking place, which is, it looks like price is moving away from it. And then we have NFP coming out, which is really going to confirm what price plans to do. So I would say exercise caution in the market today. Let me get rid of this. Exercise caution in the markets today, right? But these are the two zones that I'll be looking at if I was going to do anything. But however, it's a Friday, so chances are I won't. I'll just watch everything and then make sure that I'm prepared for the Monday, right? So now, if you stayed with this analysis up until this point, watch me pour my heart out, give you the best analysis possible to help you as well as myself get to the bag. At the bare minimum, you owe me a subscribe. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like, and I will see you all on the next one.